Good evening. My name is Floyd, and tonight we're going to take off from where those two disciples that were following John the Baptist uh, started following Jesus. So it's going to be John chapter 1, verses 38 through 46. So I'm going to read that and then look at it a little bit and see how things go. Let me put on these things again. Everything is blurry without them. Turning around, Jesus saw them following and asked, "What do you want?" They said, "Rabbi," which means teacher, "where are you going?" "Come," he replied, "and you will see." So they went and saw where he was staying and spent the day with him. It was about the 10th hour. And Simon Peter, brother, was one of the two who heard what John had said and who had followed Jesus. The first thing Andrew did was to find his brother Simon and tell him, "We have found the Messiah, that is, the Christ." Then he brought Simon to Jesus, who looked at him and said, "You are Simon, son of John. You will be called Cephas," which, when translated, is Peter. The next day, Jesus decided to leave Galilee. Finding Philip, he said to him, "Follow me." Philip, like Andrew and Peter, was from the town of Bethsaida. Philip found Nathanael and told him, "We have found the one Moses wrote about in the law, and about whom the prophets also wrote, Jesus of Nazareth, the son of Joseph." "Nazareth? Can anything good come from there?" Nathanael asked. "Come and see," said Philip. The thing that sticks out to me in this passage is there was constantly an invitation to come and see Jesus, to check him out, so to speak. Is he the Messiah? Well, yes, he is. But also, Jesus did say, "Come and you will see." So if we can take the words of Jesus, if we come to him, we will see. We will see who he is. So that is the invitation that I see, is come and see. Come and see who Jesus is. We will get to stay where he's staying. They stayed in the physical realm with him for part of the day or the day. But we will get to stay with him forever. His invitation is, come and see. In the physical realm right now, we get to have his presence. But when the day of eternity comes, we will get to be where he is, in that spiritual physical realm. When we'll put on a new body, a spiritual body, not one that's corrupted like these, that's going to die someday, and then we're going to move out. We're going to move out of this house. But we get up there, when we leave this earthly realm, the body we get will never die. We'll be like him. We're eternal beings now with a fleshly body that's going to die. But when that day comes, according to his invitation, come and see, we'll have a body that won't die. what I see in this for me is, are we putting out invitations for people to come and see? Come and see. Are we witnessing for Christ? Something to think about. It's not just words, it's lifestyle. But are we bold enough to be like was it Nathaniel? Yeah, Nathaniel said, come and see. Come and see. The opportunities are many out there, and the world is in desperation to see. So I pray that me, that I'll be saying, and I did today in the public arena. And anybody that was around heard it. They opened the door for me to say, come and see. And I said, come and see. That's not the words I use, but that's the gist of the matter. Inviting them to Jesus, declaring who he is, the way, the truth, and the life. Doors open. Let's step in. Pray about it. Those of you who belong to Jesus Christ, pray about it. I can tell you another story again. I used to pick up hitchhikers before I got married, which I did pretty regular and I witnessed to. And I tell them, come and see. Come and see. And I picked up some since then. They weren't hitchhiking, but I actually turned around. A year or two ago. They had walked a long ways, and I could tell like there wasn't somebody that was going to be awful. That man and that woman got born again. I'm guessing it was a 5-mile stretch of highway till I brought them to where they was going. They got born again. The door was open, and they got to come and see. You never know what's going to happen. If somebody overhears us witnessing to someone, they can hear the message. There was 5, 6 people where I was at talking to one man. They all heard. They all heard. So pray about it. And for years, when picking up people hitchhiking and witnessing the people in various places, I had never led a woman to the Lord or a girl. And I tell God that. I guess pray about it. Finally, one day at Walmart, I just went around one of the aisles, and there was a woman there. I witnessed to it. It usually don't take long. They set up. God sets them up by other people's prayers, or within 2 minutes, plus or minus a little bit, she gave her life to the Lord. I was in the Philippines. I walked up some steps. There was 3 women there. They was going to a trade school or something. All 3 of them gave their life to the Lord. Crossing from island to island in the Philippines one time. Got to witness to a woman there. She gave her life to the Lord. Praying about it. We can pray about it. If we want to do it, and God will open the doors. It's just up to us to step in. Salvation is on the move, man. We just have to help it move. So to speak, saying, come and see. Now, I know this wasn't a perfect message, so to speak, But I believe it gets the point across that we are witnesses for Christ. That's the bottom line. We are witnesses. Prayer, look, just praying for people for salvation. That opens the door for somebody else to be bold like I was today. You just never know. Praying for somebody's soul. And you never know. It might be that somebody was praying for them and you get to be the one to say, come and see. So I'm going to pray real quick, the way I pray, for the perfect will of God, to cover anything that I said that didn't quite line up right. He'll straighten it out. How does it say? Now is the road that leads to life, and few are they that find it. Broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many are they that go therein. So we want people to find that narrow road. So here we go. Darema kustebo korane stobokuste. Sali kike kostotabakana. Lord Abakaste. Lord, you are the perfect, ever-living God who desires that none should perish, but that all should come to the knowledge of the truth. And we pray, Father, that you will use us to say to them, by giving the message, come and see. Jesus, the way, the truth, and life. Come and see. Come and see him. Come and see who he is. Come and see. He's the one you've really been looking for. You just didn't know it. In fact, really, you're not finding him, so to speak. He's finding you. He found me. I didn't find him. We could say I found Jesus. Oh, no, no, no. He found me. Thinking of that, when I got born again, my sister, who hadn't been born again, she showed me a prayer that she had in her notebook. So by the prayers of my sister, allowed me to not be down in hell right now, because that's where I'd be. So thank God for the prayers of others. So if nothing else, and it's a big thing, prayer changes things. Man, the intercessors, who y'all are out there, what a mighty influence you all are for salvation. So thank you for your prayers. And I need them. I need your prayers for this to go on. Believe in this God, but I need your prayers. I covet your prayers. I don't know who you are. I don't need to know. But I invite your prayers. If you see this is God, then I ask that you pray and seek God's face about it. If you can pray specifically for me. So be blessed. And kere meris tobobo kuste kusteya. For all of you that's out there, I pray. Koram masti, that God's perfect will fall upon you in regards to come and see. Be blessed. Have a good night or a good day or good morning or good evening. Depends where you're from. Happy trails.